Canada, and particularly concerns about a hurricane in the Gulf as well. So we're getting to that time of year where this is sort of expected, but nonetheless it seems pretty kind of that these are getting worse and worse on that for us. Thank you. And your explanation much better than my question. I knew what I wanted to say. I just couldn't quite enunciate it. But
go and have a coffee, Ben. It'll be fine.
Oh, we've got one already. It's not working yet.
Pass of mine. That
Louise,
was,
thank you.
We've all been there.
I knew what I was trying to ask, but it just...
It's like, do I jump in? No. just let him bleed.
Thanks.
Anyway, should we go have a look at the
Right.
paper? I'd say do that. Why not? Why not? Life,
Oh, yeah, I'd be
life's
sat
too
over
short.
it.
Exactly.
I won't get anywhere near.
And here are your headlines.
Outside the studio. Right, we'll talk more about some of those stories a little later. It's just approaching 21 minutes past 6.
It certainly is. If anyone deserves a lion this weekend, it's the men and the women of the armed forces who took part in the Queen's funeral procession.
Yeah, that flawless display followed 10 days of intensive training from the moment Her Majesty's death was announced. Sarah Smith has been talking to some of the troops who were involved. Planning and execution, that all was last week. It looked great, didn't it? It's 6:23. Let's talk sports. Sarah's with us. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. A lot of history yesterday at Old Trafford. Look at these guys celebrating behind us. They enjoyed it. Kind of happy because that's St Helens. They were in the Super League Grand Final at Old Trafford. They were up against Leeds Rhinos. They're one of the most dominant teams. Their coach, Christian Wolff, actually says they're the best team of the Super League era because they won a record 4th consecutive Grand Final. He, as a manager, won a 3rd consecutive Grand Final. He's heading back to Australia. And they beat Leeds Rhinos, and both of those were on 8 Grand Final Super League titles. But now St Helens are on a record 9. So, yeah, a very, maybe some fuzzy heads to the St Helens celebrations this morning, because that was the big kind of focal point yesterday evening, the Grand Final. And they won a record 9 Super League titles in the Super League era, and that was 4 in a row.
New for snooker.
New for snooker, in that format, So it's just really nice, and more sports are doing it. You know, we do it in triathlon. There was mixed swimming relays, mixed relays in athletics, and talking to the athletes after a lot of them, they do get an awful lot from it and do enjoy it a lot.
That's good.
Good stuff. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah. With households across the UK facing higher household bills, some employers are looking for new ways to help staff make ends meet.
Yes, for one food processing plant in Bedfordshire, the answer was quite literally under their noses. They're just letting staff take some of the produce home with them. Stuart Ratcliffe went to find out more.
OK, now let's have a look at the weather and see what's going on. Louise is here. Louise, chilly start. I think there's been mist. And there's been freezing temperatures in some places.
Their coach as well, Christian Wolff, he is the first coach to win 3 in a row. They're just such a dominant force, and they were again.
Thank you very much. I've been a bit cruel to you this morning, asking for all that hot weather, but it's looking
Ben,
autumnal.
you're never cruel. Never. I mean, Charlie.
Thanks, Louise. We'll see you soon.
Thanks,
Have a lovely day.
Bye-bye.
Now, if that forecast didn't inspire much in terms of weather and heat, you might be thinking about next year's summer holiday. So if so, you might want to watch BBC 2 later tonight.
Because Simon Reeves has been travelling around South America for his latest travel series. I think this is his 27th trip for the BBC, but be warned, his trips can be quite dramatic, a little bit more dramatic than your average fortnight.
Sharing it with us.
Thank you.
It's called Simon Reeves South America. It's on BBC 2 at 9 o'clock tonight. All 5 episodes are already available if you want them on the BBC iPlayer.
That's it from us. See you very soon.
Bye-bye.